Want an idea of how long you might live? Take a look at where you live.
We're not talking about your city or town, but your specific neighborhood. Marcelina Benito breaks down how your life expectancy can be connected to your zip code.
Guys, the data is eye-opening, and it has real implications for all of us. Where you buy a house or rent an apartment impacts how long you'll be around before you kick the bucket. The data comes from the Centers for Disease Control, or CDC, and it breaks down life expectancy by neighborhood. Take a look at this map we put together. The redder a part of town is, the younger people often die. The greener, the longer they live. And there's a whole lot of red on the east side. The Settegast neighborhood in northeast Houston has the lowest life expectancy in town at only 65 years old, more than a decade less than average life expectancy in the state of Texas. Sunnyside to the south, not much better. Folks there only tend to live to about 66, and a few miles can make a huge difference. Just 6 miles west of Sunnyside in the Willow Bend and Meyerland area, they live nearly 2 decades longer. Life expectancy is 87 there. People in Houston's wealthiest neighborhoods like River Oaks, Bel Air, and Memorial all tend to live longer. Life expectancy there at least 85 years old. But those neighborhoods have nothing on NASA. The Clear Lake area boasts the highest life expectancy in Houston at nearly 90 years old. Experts say life expectancy often comes down to socioeconomic status. Poorer neighborhoods tend to have fewer healthy food options, more crime, and it all leads to unhealthy habits like smoking, excessive drinking, and little exercise. And all of that, sooner rather than later, leads to death. You can find life expectancy numbers for your neighborhood using our interactive maps. We have them live on our website right now. That's khou.com. Len and Mia, back to you.